Right. Oh no. This is even worse. This is just
Worse than.
Oh
black
lordy.
people.
Hold on.
Hey. Yeah.
You made more. No, you made more. You made more. Go the other way.
Other way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we
Let's start now.
what we in? We're in. Oh yeah. We need to clap.
Ooh.
Yo. So we're in March. It's March, isn't it?
Yes, it's
Is
just started.
Is it March the 2nd or 1st?
Second.
Our 32 day, yo.
Is it our 32 day?
Second.
Right. So yeah. A lot's happened in 1 month. It's been a bit over a month. Kind of wanted to make sure we were doing one of these per month. But you know, we've got a lot of shit on. Saule's been to Australia.
Stryacan.
With his brava. That was the worst Australian accent I've ever done in my life. I'll never do it again. Very sorry.
Real sorry.
Real sorry.
Real sorry.
And
Real
Dan's
sorry.
just been in a world of hell
And pain.
and sadness.
I drank beers.
You drank beers. Anyway, so welcome to the, is it fifth?
Fourth.
Fourth.
Low Origin podcast.
Boo.
And I'll probably put an intro in there. Or
Ba-dum-bum.
I probably won't.
I'm going to try and talk more this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were really quiet last time, so.
Yeah,
Real
talk. So should we probably start with Saul because
Saul.
you know you've got a slight tan. You don't tan. You just get sunstroke and then pass out.
Well, it was to the point in which I realised that it was snowing here, but 40 degrees in Australia. I was like,
yeah, boy.
oh. To the point where you're walking around and going, I'm sure this place is normally busier. And Ty's like, yeah, it's fucking bullshit because of how hot the fucking place is. Like, no one was out. We got sunstroke probably 9 of the 10 days we were there. Oh, we
I'm getting I'm from Harley. I'm getting
Yeah.
Saul was in the sun for 30 minutes before he was passed out unconscious.
we literally walked. We were like, oh,
Dead.
we walked down the Gold Coast and we were like, this is beautiful. And we literally got back in the car, both looked at each other and we were like, holy shit, we are Hilti Power Tool red. The pair of us. Like,
I mean,
bullshit red.
we didn't have any good weather really. Did it snow? I think it snowed when he was away.
Yeah, well, it was. But
We had
the
like a
week-
strong 12 degrees,
the week,
I think.
Oh, shit, no, that's true.
The week we left.
That's recently.
The week we left, it was 8 inches of snow, like 3 days before we left. So like I went from cellar
That's
pets
some
to
length.
shorts.
Some
yeah.
depth.
And then when we came back, I think it was all right when we came back. It was like 16 degrees. 16 degrees.
16 degrees.
Yeah. So, it was actually
so
nice.
you came back to British summertime
Pretty much, yeah.
in February.
In February.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is no climate change.
But I'd like to say thank you to everybody that had us over. All the Street Carnage guys, Ty for putting us up, all the people that ferried us about, Zach,
Look at this
Jordan,
motherfucker
Street
plugging
Carnage.
people.
Plug in.
Oh,
Plugging
mate.
hard.
Plug-
Hi guys.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey.
hi.
We were going to come, but we had like stuff
Wives
to
and-
build.
There was planes and
there was planes and there was
Yeah.
and just to build. Saul did have jobs to do, but
Fucked them all off just to come.
yeah.
But no, we loved every second of it. I would like to come back immediately.
immediately.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, Saul.
I'd like to thank Tim's dad for the borrow of Tim's car. It was pretty sick.
Did Tim not have a say?
What is? Yeah. Why Tim's dad?
Tim's dad bought and paid for Tim's car. Paid for everything.
Okay, so
Oh,
so
thanks, Tim's dad.
Yeah,
Tim's
that's
dad. Tim's
pretty
Good guy,
Is the
good guy.
real OG.
real OG.
It isn't. It's just a rolling joke. But
Okay.
Tim works pretty hard for his shit. But his dad works
His
harder.
dad, yeah.
His dad works harder.
Right. Okay. Oh, we got people like that over here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got people like that
Yeah.
over here.
No,
You're surprised that they actually do pay for their own shit.
Yeah.
despite not needing to.
Real talk. Tim let me drive his car around Port McCoy, and that track is absolutely sick.
Did it have a third gear?
It didn't. It shredded
Okay,
third
okay.
and fourth. I was stuck in second, and bearing in mind it was an auto S13 as well, and the pedals were fucking 5 mil apart with
So
big
you
old
like-
fucking
You're
12s.
you're driving it like a go kart.
Oh, it's horrible. It was hard work.
I've driven an auto at drift day once, and
Yeah.
you like it was like 200 and odd brake horse, but you drive it like a go kart, but like with both feet. So you're like smashing the fucking brake.
So like that car was pretty laggy with like a GT42 or something, like on a 2J, but still like 600 horse. It's now on like some fucking gangster lit turbo with twin scroll manifolds and shit. It's now making like 100. They said 100 kilowatts more in the mid range. like
kilowatts.
response.
I can't do kilowatts.
I don't know. It was Australian. So
What's
I
that? Is that
probably
what's
said
that? Is it
150
upside
horse
down? Do we
more?
have to work it upside down?
150 horse more in the mid-range or
Is that
something
how it
like that.
works?
So it made 600 horse at like.
So it's not an auto
3,000
now. It's
no.
Not an auto.
It's,
Right. All right.
it's an auto S13.
Right.
At
Okay.
180.
Was an auto.
Was. So all the
now,
pedals were just dog shit close together.
Right. Okay.
So my big fucking monkey foot went for brakes and still got full half a foot on the accelerator pedal and shit like that. So it was hard work. It was hard to get used to. But no, it was a sick car and real weird to feel 600 horse, but responsive 600 horse. Didn't make me want a 2J.
Really?
Still made me stick to an SR, yeah, 100%.
That's because the effort involved in putting a 2J in his car.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But also, I mean,
the effort of putting an SR back in his car seems, overwhelming. Clearly, it's just there. There are. From here, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 SR20s.
Not a single one in my car.
Sorry, 7 if we include Harley's,
Yeah.
which is in his car.
And yours.
Oh,
I'm
actually,
running.
Yeah, ours are in, and they do run, don't they, Harley? Yours work. So does mine.
Only
Mine
just.
Work. Hey, so what
Mine
the fuck is going on?
works.
Yeah, yours
It's not
isn't here. But anyway, we've not spoken really about. I didn't want to ask you any questions about Australia until we got onto the podcast. So I've seen bits and bobs of what you got up to. You've driven a few cars, quite a few events.
Yeah. So we did four different events, different types of events. So we did like a big kind of setup, big full weekender, which was halfway hangs run by the Street Carnage dudes, which is like 3 days of like showing shit, show cars, drift cars.
Show car.
It's kind of like STL, but
With a day before it as well.
with a day before.
Yeah.
It was so it was like it was full on like hangouts. It was mega basically. But the problem was we were in a rainforest, so there was a lot of shit that can eat you. And we're also then so you couldn't run away from the things that were going to eat you in the rainforest to the sea because the things in the sea would also kill you.
It was like permanently moist as well.
It wasn't too bad. It was all right. It was kind of a nice place to be. But the event itself was kind of like a high. Thank you. The whole event itself was really well run. It was pretty legit. Rally the circuit is wild fast compared to YouTube videos.
Oh really?
It doesn't look anywhere near as quick as it actually is in real life. IRL, real life, and a lot rougher. So like the edges of the track, all of the surface of the track is like dog shit, like UK roads basically.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So like what we saw like just like dirt drops
so
that
like
became,
big, like they've basically just added sections of the track in concrete and then just threw a bit of tar towards it and was like, that's a bit more of the track we're going to use.
That's a bit more of the track.
Also, I really badly wanted to go in the what we called bushed carts that were there.
Oh yeah.
They're like go-karts, but the most dangerous looking things in the world. They've been welded together with just shit they'd found on the floor. The chain was like within 3 mil of your legs.
That.
Like
I had shit like that in cars, and you just feel like
me
crashing isn't the most dangerous thing. It's whether this thing decides to explode on me. And
well,
then tear my leg to
the
pieces.
front crash member on my car was more structurally sound than 90% of those go-karts at that place. But it looked like mad fun. The event was sick. Everyone was super sound. It's weird meeting people on other parts of the world that.
The other side of the world.
Sorry, yeah, the other side of the world that kind of you talk to people and you tell them things and like you're sharing stories and they're like, or they're almost telling you things that they like people see you see what each other, because I mean I've spent more time watching Australian videos than probably I have Japanese videos, like the old Scott Mitchell videos from back in the day, which I think he does wedding videography or photography now or something, but his old fucking videos are sick. Alright.
Fucking hell, Shut
God damn.
We got some wind here in the UK.
Windy days.
Today did a wind.
Breeze.
I mean, the rally circuit was just absolutely insane. There's a lot of decent footage online. People will probably not even know it by the name Rally, but any Australian videos you probably will have seen. You've probably seen.
What's it actually called then?
Rally Raceway.
Rally Raceway.
Yeah. It's literally in the bush in a valley in the middle of nowhere.
Nice.
And then Port Macquarie, which is the place we went the next day. We kind of we're going to go down and watch. And then when we got there, Ty and Tim kind of was just like, fuck it, we'll take the cars off. We'll do some stunts. Probably one of the best tracks I've ever been round or driven at.
Nice.
Ever. It's so
What
sick.
made it so good then?
The way the corners are laid out, how far they are in between them, how tight, how wide they are in certain sections, just promotes twinning. So that the Gravy Garage boys have quite a lot of videos from the Bash, Bring the Bash.
Yeah.
And it's like 10, 12 car trains. A lot of them
Yeah,
are
yeah,
4 doors with 5 people up in each car.
I think I've seen a lot of that.
I think there's 23 corners. And it's open pit lane style all day.
It's nice.
Every track in Australia is open pit lane style.
Are these events designed like one after another to be as part of a greater thing, or is it just happened to be that there's just that many drift events going on in that? So what the fuck are we doing in the UK then?
Yeah, so there's no
health and safety.
Yeah, there was no like, oh, we're gonna plan and go here. We're gonna this event. It just so happened that all these events were on at the same time. No, it was literally just there's 3 events a week at certain parts of the East Coast, which is the Gold Coast side, between Brisbane and Sydney, and there are literally just Drift AC. I think there was 3 on that week, but we ended up going to 4 because we didn't realise there was a morning practice at Queensland Raceway, which is the big one where they have the QLD Matsuri.
Nice.
And it's also where you saw Roger driving his drift car around there in his dress.
Root car.
So we did Raleigh Raceway for halfway hangs. We did Port Macquarie, which was just a random.
I feel like he's saying that in an Irish accent.
It's weird. It's hard to say. Macquarie. Port Macquarie. But when you say it quickly, it sounds like you're Irish. So Port Macquarie. It's hard.
Port you what?
Pour my quarry out.
Yours up.
My cunt out.
Okay.
Quarry. And then we did
Christian channel.
We went to Luke Fink's track, which is Archfield Raceway. Kind of like
bloody
real,
dirty cunts.
Bloody dreadful cunts. Real Buxtony vibes to it. It was fucking fun.
What, so
like
most of the damage was caused in the car park. Everyone did one set of tyres and had to leave
because they couldn't get
couldn't do the tyres. That sort of Buxton. Or do you mean just
BDC?
like real good
BDC.
We'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah. Do you mean that it was just like? Do you mean Buxton 2012 vibes?
A little bit, yeah.
That's a completely different kettle
like
of fucking fish.
Jap cars, running the wall. It's a small track, but kind of it's a driver's track. It's impressive to watch because people are like pointing it pretty door on door, and there's no real runoffs anywhere. There's concrete barriers everywhere, Armco everywhere.
Sounds ideal. We should probably go.
2 marshals,
next
one
week.
At the start, one at the exit. That's it.
Nice. The right amount of marshals.
Yeah. And they pretty much just let you go for it, have at it, kind of thing. Adam LZ was there at the time.
You get his autograph?
No, I didn't speak to him. I was just quite happy just being and existing. It was
living in the moment.
Yeah.
You don't have to film everything.
No. It was good.
Yeah.
And then we went to. I mean, out of the complete week, it was like compared to the drift days. It is at the bottom, but it was kind of up against a lot of decent shit.
It looks sick though.
It was good to be there because I mean, where can you go in the UK on like a Tuesday night? Was it? And then just watch 6 hours of drifting. Or one of the lads that we met, Dylan, who's got the VVL headed S15. He decided he was like, oh, what are you up to tonight? Do you want to go out and get some food? And we were like, oh, we're gonna go watch Archfield. And he was like, all right, cool. I'll load the car back up and I'll come and I'll drive. Literally just put the car back on the trailer and just go and drive.
This is it. We saw a lot of it on Instagram, and we saw a lot of it on just pictures you were uploading and stuff on Snapchat and what have you. We're like. I was trying to work out the structure to how this was like working and stuff, and if it is exactly as you say, it was just pretty much coincidence that this shit was just
on every week.
I was just trying to figure out how Saule booked Ty's car.
Yeah, let's talk about that because we're aware that there was.
You booked it.
Bullshit.
So,
booped it.
So what happened?
It was first lap.
It's always
so bad. So I was lined up with Jimmy, who's got the blue S15 with multicoloured, I think they're 57Ds.
Yeah.
Gangster whip.
Yeah.
Then I've got one of the Curse Sunday boys in the massive JZX 90 up the inside, and I said to Ty, I was like, I'll just hang back and I'll follow. And then into the first corner, I just dove on the inside of Jimmy, and I was like, I'm close. And then I looked, and I just saw JZX 90 headlights, and I was like, this is going to be sick. Went to drop the clutch as I was in second, and it was crunching into second. So as I dropped it into second, it didn't go in.
R1455455.
No, this was in Ty's car.
Oh,
So
right,
it's
okay.
It's a RB20 gearbox. So as I like lifted the clutch, it went rap. Obviously, revs just went wild. So I went back 4 seconds again. Grabbed a fucking fistful of fourth. And I dropped the clutch. It just it gripped up and just went straight off the fucking track. Yeah.
Oh, in
Thankfully-
fourth?
Oh, in fourth.
Oh,
No, it literally just went. It went mwop, straight off the track.
Nice.
Like immediately straight up, straight at the fucking tires.
Brilliant.
Thankfully, I didn't hit the back of Jimmy's car because I went for second, and as I dropped, obviously he had accelerated away.
Nice.
And I didn't cause any of it. It just pushed the headlight back in, bent the front wing, so it wasn't that bad.
It wouldn't have been a drift excursion or a trip
without crashing someone else's car. I was
without crashing someone else's car.
I was
exactly
real
that.
bummed out, and like I went back out again, did a couple more laps, and then it was at the point at where I like transitioned up the hill in third and kept the foot flat, and then just realised that Ty has completely stock lock over the rack spaces.
Pardon? Oh.
That's and at the top.
So this is Josh 2015.
Oh wait, I found out that it had stock lock when it went
God.
clunk at the top of third gear over the crest of the hill, and I was like, I literally just.
We'll get
said to
Ty. We'll
I
get
was
Ty
like,
comment
yeah.
saying, "Nah, it ain't," and he'll be like,
Fucking
"Oh,
ain't,
I've got
mate."
fucking cut knuckles and this, that, and you know, like, Saule's just like."
Truthfully, you really rely when you. I think he's got the GK Tech over center adjustment fucking things. That's it.
Oh, they don't
Right,
count.
okay.
But they don't really do shit.
What are you on at the moment on yours?
I'm on
I think it's Super Clarky Knuckles.
Super Clarky Knuckles.
Shout out Super Clarky 2011.
Relocated rack, extended
So
lower
it's
arms, non-offset rack
It's
spaces.
enough. It's enough.
Yeah,
It's a good.
It was at that point I was kind of like, I'm not prepared to destroy someone's car who I consider a friend, and then just fuck off home, be like, here's your keys back, bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'd feel
Goodbye.
like such a cunt. And I don't know how. I think people must just have that I just ain't care life when they go and borrow people's cars.
I just ain't can.
Yeah.
Don't ain't not
I mean,
care.
it's all good because Ty's coming over soon.
Yeah, and he gets to crash your car back.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
You got to try and
Well,
put an
just
engine in
don't
it
go
first.
You got to
but-
put an engine in first.
Be
We might even try and get him
Literally
a car
10 minutes after this.
just to not
That'd be alright.
for it to be a thing that.
Anyone selling a car for Saul because you don't want to put an engine in?
How do you reckon Danny would feel about, like, you know, maybe bringing that E36 up, or is that, like, you know, as a last minute, as a backup plan for potential?
If we can get someone to
What we're gonna
take it,
do-
we've
what
got
we're
it.
going to do is not only is my car going to be there, but Harley's going to be driving his car.
Oh, the 350 as well.
350?
Because it
Of course,
now
yeah.
works.
Because it now works. It
Depending on what
worked
happens
about
with
2
the-
years ago,
Yeah.
but had a boost leak that he couldn't be asked fixing. Oh, that's true. He did need
Need
mapping,
mapping.
which took about 12 seconds.
Yeah. But we've also got the faithful E46 Beamer outside, which
Holy
is probably gonna
shit!
do
Yeah.
shit all. So we might just paint that yellow, pink, and purple. I'll let Ty drive.
Oh my god.
Ty, you can drive mine. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay.
Oh Christ.
Now, if there's anything you want to ruin,
But yeah,
definitely not down the car.
that's-
Just crash mine. It's fine.
That sounds good. So you had a fucking wicked time.
It was sick,
It looked
and-
great. It looked like it really looked fucking ace. You've got some. Now I'm going to talk about the aero because I think it's people. I feel like people should know. Like prices wise, is that a thing we can talk about? Or
They
is
won't
it
be
not?
there anymore.
No. But my point is the cost of your aero
Oh, yeah,
compared to
so-
the cost of the aero that we got,
Yeah.
being the same aero.
Yeah.
Or you know,
Yeah.
when you
Well,
consider
yeah.
how far these two items have come
Yeah.
and
So-
the cost difference involved in
Yeah.
them.
Alex
We're not going
and
to talk
Dan
about how much we've we're
paid.
going to say the specific prices, but
Straight fucking retail.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Alex and Dan have paid straight retail from Origin Europe, and
We're not going to name the guy
had
in
it
Ireland.
shipped over.
Lorcan.
Had it,
I'm aiming this the wrong way because
Yeah.
the libel
Point your
always
arm
comes
that
from
way.
the right.
yeah. So those guys have ordered it. It came over. They had to order under a different name and all sorts of weird shit. I think.
Okay.
Didn't you?
Yo, yeah.
So anyway, so
So
they paid full retail for just racing line, front, sides, and rear.
Despite a lot of Masato from, if I'm saying that right, from
Yeah.
Origin
Japan.
Labo Japan.
Original
Yeah,
OG
yeah.
gang.
Had been messaging us and basically
Wanted
saying,
to sponsor us.
Wanted
hi,
to sponsor us.
he approached us.
Couldn't.
Can I please get
Yeah.
you some kits? We want you to run. We want you to run Origin again and not DMAX. And we were like, fuck, we want to run Origin as well. That sounds fucking
course we
ace.
do.
He asked us what we wanted. We told him, and then
Potato
he,
McNugget said no.
Well, yeah, that is the truth.
I've got the
of
arrow
it.
now, I
He
don't
literally
care.
just said-
I-
he literally straight up
But the
just
thing
said no,
is,
so.
for future Origin purchases, we now know that we can get them cheaper. Technically cheaper.
Well,
We
in
have to cut them in half. We have to cut them in half.
No, our kits will be coming completely in one piece, in one wooden box.
I'm going home.
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit.
For real.
Yep, for real. They are coming from Australia.
From Australia.
They're coming from, so they've
They're
come
coming
from Japan.
Australia.
Oh.
They've gone on a 8-hour flight from Japan to Australia. They were going on a flight from Brisbane to the UK.
And just as a percentage,
I could have bought 4 body kits for the price that Alex and Dan have paid for their
Dead.
one.
mic drop. So it would seem, and another thing to consider here is Origin Labo, and New Zealand. Is it New Zealand?
No, Australia.
Australia. Well, we is it?
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
It's
There's Australia and New Zealand, and either way, originally they used to share a lot of our content.
Yeah, there's
a lot of our content.
There's 2
And they'd messaged
separate
us as well.
people that work in Australia. There's obviously, because Australia's a fucking huge place. You've
But-
got Origin Labo Australia North and South as well, or not North and South, but like 1 and 2.
Right.
basically.
Okay. But anyway, don't want to put like too. I don't want to be shitty about it because that's. I don't want to. I know you want to be shitty about
Oh, I
it.
like to be shitty about it.
Look, it's one of those things. I think there's. It's hard to. It is difficult because you don't want to say, oh well, we fucking deserve this, because that's a really shitty attitude to have.
No, we got offered it.
But we've
That's
been
the thing.
fucking offered it by the guy who owns the fucking company. And when it came to the deal, he was upset that he couldn't convince Origin Europe to sponsor us.
Well,
And he messaged us repeatedly, like even at the point where we're like, oh, no worries, man, it's fine, don't worry, we understand. And when James was messaging on our behalf as well, and he's saying, it was no worries about it. And then, a week would go by, and then he'd message us again saying, do you want to, is there anything that, you can do? Can you message him or can you explain? And we messaged the page. Wasn't particularly forthcoming with...
I think the issue was that Origin Europe has the sponsorship rights. Masato can't just go,
No, obviously,
I'm
yeah,
going to send
obviously,
you kits, which
obviously.
he is the owner of the company, but
I mean, at
obviously
this point,
he's entered in a contract with
at this point,
other companies to sell his shit.
the cost of your kit, he literally could have.
Yeah,
said.
I know.
They went from Japan to Australia to you.
Yeah,
Uh,
including shipping, my kits are
yeah.
going to be less than yours.
Yeah, I know.
I wanted a bonnet
And
as
he
well.
doesn't
but-
even have an engine in his car.
And he's got the
I've
fucking.
got
He's
an
got the.
engine.
He's got the under shit. You know the
Yeah,
fucking
I've got
under
the
shit.
gangster
The under
shit.
shit that we can't even fucking get in the UK.
That's ending up on Driftland Bank. for
Oh
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
mate,
yeah,
it's literally,
yeah.
I'm literally gonna put it on. It's not even gonna go on in here. It's gonna go outside, get put on.
Don't even pull it on. Just go and throw it at Driftland Bank. Just throw it.
Yeah, day one.
No,
just
it
just
probably-
run
it won't-
and throw it.
We
at
know,
the bank.
we know that racing line at the height that our cars
Yeah.
are doesn't last long.
No.
And
Well, no,
I've
it does.
added
I
an
mean, hey,
extra
hey,
10 mil
Look at
of
that
it.
fucking bumper up there that's precariously placed above
Yeah,
my head.
no, the front bumper's
That
fine.
is
it's
the first
skirts.
time. That is the first time I managed to do a full season, and I did the BDC that year as well, and come home with a bumper in one piece. Hadn't worn down the bottom of it. Hadn't worn. All right, I wore down
The
both
skirts,
the skirts.
the
Yeah,
skirts
both
were
the skirts.
gone
Yeah, they were gone.
within 10 minutes.
But the front bumper, that was.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The only thing I've got like a front under canardi.
Under
I've got like sidey canardis with like things.
I reckon there's
and I've
official
got-
names for all these.
I like when he messaged us and asked us if we wanted
Oh,
any
yeah,
of
yeah,
this.
yeah. Hey guys, hey
Hey,
bros.
hey, bros, do you want any
I
of
know
this?
there's
We
three
just-
other dudes in this team, but if any of you guys would like any of this additional aero, because I'm just packing it all into a big old box and sending it home, that'd have been nice.
I've got to make up for my lack of wheels.
yeah.
So I've got real piddly bullshit small boy wheels.
What, right now, or are we talking about future
in
wheels?
general, like, yeah, future wheels.
Yeah.
No, those future wheels are as strong as my wheels.
Yeah, they're as strong as your wheels, but yours
Yeah.
are also like
Future wheels.
Future.
future wheels.
We'll not
Future
talk
wheels.
about future wheels yet, although they are due to land. This is being filmed on March the
32 day.
Are you going to wait until...
2nd.
They're only rotors, man, so people can see
Are you going to
rotors.
wait
JRs.
until Rotor send mine, or are you going to wait till JR? Are you just going to release your JRs and then wait for Rotor to sort mine out?
I personally want to leave everything until... This is the time to have this sort of discussion. I want to leave
Yeah, we
it
should've
until
done
we're
this before.
done. Until
Yeah,
we're
it
all...
will be, yeah.
Until we're all basically fucking done.
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
can just
yeah,
go,
yeah.
hey, look at these fucking cars, they're sick. Go to an event, crash them to pieces,
And then die and cry.
and then, yeah... and then we-
What are we going to drive first? We've
$6 million
generally-
question.
Yeah, because there's literally nowhere to drive currently.
I'm
Teesside?
doing round 1 drift cup.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is round 1? When is round 1?
Buxton.
Three sisters.
Right, Three Sisters
Three
in
Sisters.
Thutwigan,
Thutwigan.
Yeah.
and it is on the what?
It is on the 14th of April.
14th of April,
Or
which is
13th. Or one of them.
a little
that
over
weekend.
a month away.
7 weeks.
7 weeks away, and you are at this moment your engine drivetrain.
Is
Good,
legit.
good,
Let's
good.
let's
we
let's
good,
go
we
down
good.
that avenue.
Yeah.
Let's
We
go down
good.
this. The podcast previously we talked about how Dan had some minor problems.
Some
He's had some small
problems.
minor issues.
Minor issues.
The issues escalated.
Oh, okay, so... well, I fixed the clutch issue by,
Oh, which time? Which time did you
for
fix it?
the 14th time I fixed it.
How many times had the gearbox been off at the point at which you'd fixed it for the 14th time?
12.
12. All right.
12 times. So what I did was... I went to Driftworks, they sold me a new clutch. And then that
Hey.
worked. Who knew that? Who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew that would work?
Put a new clutch in it, it'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Shout out Driftworks.
obviously my turbo blew up, so I bought a new turbo.
Right, yeah. So that's... No, I'm just doing some real quick maths. These are all new items, aren't they?
Do not do...
I'm just going to do some quick mental maths.
Please don't.
I'm not going to talk about them out loud. I'm
Please
just gonna do
don't.
some
My
quick mental
girlfriend
maths.
is here.
Okay.
Do not talk out loud.
Okay, so...
I just got a shiver.
A shiver?
Like,
A shiver?
a shiv. I got a shiv. I got a shiver.
So yeah.
Is it at the point we went to 4 figures?
Oh yeah, we're well
Started
into that.
thinking about a new GTX
Well,
30. Whoa.
Yeah. Universal Turbos sold me a 3071 Gen 2.
Gen 2,
Yeah.
the big boy,
Yeah.
the blower. Man, that
Anyway.
fucking blows.
And so yeah, went back for tuning.
How many times?
This is for round 2. This was round 2 tuning.
Oh, right, this was round
yeah.
2, because it ain't over.
Oh, it ain't over.
Oh, it ain't over.
Ain't over till Martin Batty sings.
So then we put the car on the rollers and it's doing well.
Yeah. How many powers did it make the first run?
Oh, okay. So
3.
1.8 bar, it made 320 horsepower.
Wow, and from a 2.2 SR20.
Yeah, for a fully
That's
built
like-
2.2.
That's like negative figures.
So we do a leak down test.
Yeah.
Comes back great.
Leak down test, good.
So
Do a compression
Dan's
test.
work, legit.
Yeah.
Do a compression test.
Compression test.
We got 5.5 bar in them 4 cylinders.
Wow, 5.5 bar. That is not some bars that are even worth
They're
having.
less bars. I mean,
I've seen people spit less bars. No, it would have made more sense if I said spit more bars.
Spit more bars.
Anyway.
bit more bars.
Not that it makes any sense anyway.
So yeah,
What-
so
Why would people spit out bars?
I don't know. It's a bit... I'm from 1985. I don't really understand the world anymore. Anyway.
spitting bars. I don't know what happened.
You lost compression, but then
I lost.
lots of theories happen as to how, why, what, when, why things happen. And go.
Hydraulic lifters are shit.
Right.
Okay.
So
I'm running hydraulic lifters.
yeah. Well, what was happening was when the oil pressure got really high on a full run,
Yeah.
the lifters were staying jacked open. So
Okay, so
jacked
keeping...
up and holding the exhaust valves open.
Hold them out slightly, or like...
Yeah, just a tiny little bit. A little bit.
So enough
Was
to
the-
still
was the-
create pressure.
Was the piston hitting?
No,
it
no.
wasn't. So it was enough.
We're talking like enough to make... so
Just
the difference...
to
you were supposed to be on like
leak it
11 bar. You were supposed
It's
to be
just over 11 bar,
and it was
yeah.
at 5. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the difference of a metal being slightly closed to being completely fucking closed. So
But yeah, well,
Sadness.
Freddie had some Tommy solid lifters with
lying around, nice
yeah,
one,
literally
Freddie.
like
Freddie, sell some
insane,
things.
yeah.
You know eBay exists, don't you? You know, Marketplace exists. I don't know where you keep all these things either.
You don't even want to know.
He must
You
have
don't
like a
wanna see
fucking
it.
factory's worth of everything. He just happens to have these things like anyway.
You could say to Freddie, I really need X.
Actually, wait,
and
I need to.
guarantee he has it.
If you
Guarantee.
run a Jap Speed high mount intercooler, throw it in the fucking bin.
I mean, we
Just-
both do that.
Yeah,
So does
throw it in the
Harley.
bin. Just throw it in the bin.
But let's quickly, briefly talk about why that throwaway statement is actually very important. Now, somebody else has done some actual research on this. What's the name?
I don't know. I watched it on the laptop. It's insane.
So, just briefly go through it.
Well, on one power run, we went from 16 degrees in the intake air temperatures.
Yep.
By the time we got to the rev limiter, we were at 64 degrees.
64 degrees.
So
That is a hot boy.
it's not cooling.
No, it's not cooling anything.
No,
really.
no.
You should be, near the 30s?
Well,
40s?
Mine was running 24 degrees with a new cooler on it, which
With a
Freddie
new
gave
cooler?
me.
With a new cooler?
With a new cooler, yeah.
So the difference between and we're not going to say Jap Speed again because it is a universal cooler that comes from literally fucking anywhere.
China.
But it's just an off-the-shelf generic.
No.
intercooler.
Everyone sells
no.
the cunt.
Generic eBay ones are good. High mount intercoolers are weak sauce.
Wait, do they literally just not even go into the cooler? Do they just transition from?
It's the
top
bar style. It's the bar style
Okay.
inside the core.
I just didn't know whether it was just going in
So-
the top and just going clean across the top.
It pretty
3
much is
bars
doing that.
instead
It's
of-
doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's like meh.
Okay, so you've made some pretty decent gains there. That would have obviously helped
Gains.
with gains.
Straight
Power.
Gains.
Just a look, do.
And then we haven't got to the point where you've actually made any power yet. So
I've made yeah.
your first run, you made 300 and fuck all powers.
Yeah. So I went home.
You did the lifter situation, sorted out the lifter situations. You also did some clutch situations because you were still
Not sure.
doing a suffer with the clutch.
What happened was I fitted a Z32 gearbox,
Correct.
and then
You're welcome.
Thank you. I built you an engine.
I know. I don't mean.
You're welcome.
I gave you a gearbox, and it's basically just caused you more harm
Yeah,
than
yeah.
good. I'm not being serious when I say
So,
you're welcome.
You're fucking welcome.
Your SR box is the strongest SR box I've ever seen. It probably could have taken the
The
power.
500, yeah.
Oh, you're a dick. We were holding that off for the end.
Everyone
right,
knows.
sorry.
Anyone. I think, like,
it's
a
out
thing.
there. It's out there. But yeah, so okay, so you
Well,
your
what I
clutch
did, I put
situation.
a Z32 gearbox, but then what I thought was a wise idea was putting an SR20 slave cylinder onto the box.
How does that even fit?
Well, it doesn't really, and it breaks things. That's what it does.
I'm pretty certain the fucking bolts are in completely
No.
different places.
It does bolt up.
No, they
but
do bolt
it doesn't
up.
work.
It's 350.
Why
It
the
doesn't bolt
fuck
up.
would they bolt
Because
up?
SR at
I mean,
either
there's a
side,
mistake.
350 on
Oh
the
no,
top.
I knew I'd done this, but I was like, it's going to be okay. It weren't all right. It just weren't. So what I done was I took the gearbox off,
Right.
fixed what I broke,
Right.
put it back on, put the
Right.
Z32 slave cylinder on.
Yeah.
Gucci.
Worked.
Gucci.
Who fucking knew? Who knew?
Just worked.
Just
And
worked.
there's a serious guesstimation as to how many times you've had the clutch on, off, how many clutches
Oh no,
you've been
14.
through.
14.
14
14
Amazing.
times.
in 1 month.
Well,
Shivers
6
in
weeks, 7 weeks.
So, right, that's enough to make me consider taking
On a
up the hobbies.
driveway in January.
In a
or
driveway
February.
in February.
Do you know the best thing about this is we're building cars to do maybe 3 tracks this year.
Yeah, it's
I'm a
competition.
competition driver now.
You
That's
are.
true. Yeah, he's got
are.
an entire competition to fucking win. Dan is going to be BDC. Do they even have pro? What do they have now? Pro and semi.
I don't really
They
care. I
have
just want to
Buxton.
drive through V8s and that's
They've
it.
Okay, yeah.
Buxton.
Well, I mean, fucking granted. Right now, I mean, I know. We got a bit of a shout out in the last Driftworks video where Phil's talking about the Slambo, and he's talking about V12, the size of the engine, and he's taking 600 and something brake horsepower. You've made 500 brake horsepower with 4 cylinders and 2 liters,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
bitch.
Yeah.
and
Fuck
I can't
your
remember- It's a V12.
They've done
Any V8, I'm just saying.
if anyone cares, it done 450 foot-pound of torque as well. which is-
Oh, okay, yeah. That's definitely going to be turning some things.
I
Hopefully
drove
not
it once.
gearbox bearing.
I drove it once after we mapped it.
Yeah.
Hooked third, shit myself, turned around, went back, put it on a trailer,
Cried.
cried. I was like, what have I done to myself? Why?
I've
I'm
scared
sure.
myself.
I'm sure it will be reliable all year.
Yeah, because I'm not going to drive it because it scares me.
Or there's no events to do.
Or there's also that, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, like you go from Australia where you've just like stumbled across loads of
4 events in 5 days.
In 5 days, and then like right now, the thing is, like there are events. There are events on at the moment. Three Sisters have done one recently.
Yeah. Cheeside is
There are
still on.
events.
Yeah,
There are
Party's on.
events.
But you're going
There's
to
saying
rotate
that there
around
aren't
the same
any.
fucking tracks. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
That is the problem.
I mean,
We're gonna
Driftland do
we're
on
gonna
monthly,
do-
well,
we're gonna do
weekly even.
Teesside. We're going to do Teesside, Three Sisters, Teesside, Teesside,
Three
then
Sisters.
Three Sisters, then maybe Three Sisters again.
Driftland.
Probably Three Sisters, Driftland,
Poland.
If Brexit doesn't fuck us.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
You
we've
can't leave.
We booked everything,
You can't
but at
leave.
the end of this month, if things go weird
You
and
can't
people
leave.
are like, hey, Visa City,
You can't
we'd be
leave.
fine. No, we'd be fine. It'd be fine. It would
Yeah,
be
but imagine
fine.
they turn around and go, you can't leave.
Because it would be fine.
I've seen loads of immigrants come this way. Why can't we go
Yeah,
that
we'll
way?
just
It'll
go
be fine.
back. It's fine. We'll go
Oh,
there
maybe
and
we
stay
can't
there.
get back in.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, actually, fuck coming back here.
Poland is fucking cool.
It is cool.
It's really weird, but
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Let's just keep driving and find out where we end up.
Probably next to a big Jesus statue again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of Jesus. I didn't
Holla
see any
Jesus.
Jesus statues.
Well,
in
we
Poland.
Well, we went the wrong
We went
way.
deep into, like, farm Poland. Like, farm Poland.
Poland.
I
Like
call
Where
it.
all you're seeing now is just Land Rovers and Fiat Humbertos from 1984 stacked on top of each other, 1,000 cars high.
it
And
was-
Zafiras and Vivaros, which there seems to be
what we were
trillions
trying to
of.
do, we were trying to waste about 8 hours for you to catch up when you pulled over.
I mean,
for a
we-
fucking kip
What
in
are we doing
Germany.
this? What are we doing this year? We're going to fucking.
We're going
sleep
to
in
Sweden.
German.
No,
German.
you
in
can-
German.
I'm
Sleep
going-
in German.
I'm going the complete wrong direction. I'm going to Sweden, not Germany.
Well, we probably need to have that discussion, because
I'm going up.
whether that happens or not is
I'm
another
going up.
question.
Well, we need to get March out of the way
I'm
first.
all the way up.
We'd like to get a fucking transporter all the way there. That's what we'd like to fucking do. But whether that happens or not is another fucking question.
I'm not going to pretend I didn't hear what Jamie said and was say, yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to lip read, but I was like,
Doing
I
bits.
realised I don't know how to lip read.
What did you say?
Yeah, we'd need
No,
Yeah, we
uh,
know.
International rescue permits.
You have 2 weeks grace, international driving permit.
Well, in Japan, I couldn't drive in Japan without one. If I got pulled over without my passport or my international driving license, they could take the fucking car off me and take me to like Japan.
So is that another
prisons.
thing that Australia is better than everywhere else?
Probably,
in the world is?
yeah.
Yeah, so you get 2 weeks free driving
Yeah,
grace.
but you say that though. I've seen countless fucking posts from people in Australia going like,
Oh, mate,
my
the
car's too
police.
low
Oh,
and
mate,
it's not low," or
the
they've got like a
police.
they've got like a fucking air filter, and the police are like,
Don't let
"G'day,
anybody,
mate. This looks like it's not very stock," and they're
Yeah,
like,
but
"Well, it
don't,
isn't."
don't
and then
let
they
anybody
take the fucking
tell
car
you
off.
that there aren't cool cars that drive around Australia.
There
There
probably
fucking
are, but it sounds like they're doing it by the fucking skin of the teeth, riding by the seat of the fucking pants every day. Yeah, loads of people. Loads of people, but like,
did you see some of the cars that were driving at Street Carnage, i.e. the dudes who run the event at
Yeah,
Street Carnage?
yeah,
They
yeah.
drove them the fucking 500, 600 kilometres there. Not a single issue.
well, that's it.
You,
Yeah.
once you're over the border, which is right round the corner from their shed, as they call it, unit, they driving around on QLD plates. They can't do shit. The police can't do shit when you're in New South Wales. It's
Right.
literally, it's like getting Section 59s in Cheshire, but living in Manchester.
Right.
They can't do shit.
But yeah, I just whenever you see like stupid shit happening, it's always a copper
yeah,
in
100%.
Australia, and they're like, "Oh,
Like, it's
these
if you
wheel
have-
nuts
if you have
aren't
an
stock. We're arresting
external-
you or something retarded."
I'll try and remember what the deal was, but external wastegates, which we all have on our cars,
Yeah.
dump into atmosphere, which
We all
we
do.
all have.
We'll do, yeah.
That is a $12,000 fine,
Wow.
What?
a
What?
3 to 6 month ban,
What?
and
What?
then over those 3 to 6 months, your car is taken off you, so it's impounded. So whatever charges that accrues.
Right.
Then once you get the car back, you have a scrap or sale clause, so you have to scrap the car or sell it.
Right. So, and this
That
is
is court ordered, apparently.
Yeah. But
Jesus, je
but-
suis Christ.
We say
That's an
that.
external wastegate.
But they have a lot of tracks and big ass trailers
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
big
they
ass
do.
trucks.
Airbag
I probably
trailers,
see this is the
big
thing.
And you just
If I lived on Australia, I wouldn't bother fucking
No.
driving a car like that on the fucking.
No, you
road.
just
What
wouldn't.
the fuck would be the
You
point?
could do.
If
you
you've
could
got
do
that many
4
events
a
like
week.
that,
And that's every week. Archfield's on twice,
Yeah.
3 times a week. Morning. That when we went to
Hang on, does
Queensland,
this-
Matsouri, that was morning sessions. One morning they went, "Oh, cool, we're just going to open up the track for morning sessions."
Now you got this thing where you've got Japan on the doorstep,
Yeah.
so parts should be pretty cheap. But you've also got the fact that street cars are running major fucking risks by running modified parts. So, what's the like? Is there like the aftercar parts market in Australia? Like, is it particularly expensive, or is it cheap, or is it exactly the fucking same?
Or go and buy his fucking body kit.
Well, go on,
Well,
go and buy
shit,
one
yeah,
kit, yeah.
I suppose.
Everything seems to be cheaper in Australia, other than alcohol.
Other than alcohol, really.
That's pretty much straight up. So food
Now-
is cheaper.
I'm going to speak to Harley. He's not got a mic. He's sat behind the Mac. What was this part that you were talking about, and who was it from? It was a Brit. You mentioned it. I was like, fuck me. This is like
Is
a
this
really
the
fucking good idea. The
Power
alternator.
steering. Yeah, we'll talk
yeah.
about this power steering.
Power steering.
So there's a company in it's
Tarks.
Tarks.
Yeah, Tarks,
It's in
yeah.
Australia. Tarks
Yeah.
sell some legit shit. I don't know how popular it is over here. I think a few people that know about
Yeah,
SRs know about it.
Bam Surgis runs one.
Yeah, Bam Surgis runs a
Oh, what? Like
power
it's
steering
the
relocator.
relocator.
So
Yeah.
it brings the power steering down to where the AC
Used to
unit
be, yeah.
used
Yeah.
to be, or
Loads of
isn't on
space.
a lot of them. Loads of space. Keeps the same belt, but allows you to get loads of cold air fucking feed
Something
shit.
simple like that.
Dead simple, dead
I
easy.
mean-
all billet, all legit stuff, and reasonably priced.
It seems like there's a lot of like
Made in the dude's garage. He's got a legit
yeah,
setup.
exactly that. Like
Legit
like
setup.
people who've like see a problem, work it out. Like GK Tech and where's GK Tech? Is that Australia? Or is that New Zealand?
New Zealand, I
Is that
think.
New Zealand?
Zealand? I don't know.
I
I'm
get
not
super
sure.
offended by getting
Somewhere
those two
around
mixed
there.
up.
They sound the same. We met some of them.
It's so racist.
I know.
Oh my god.
They all sound the same.
That's so racist. But yeah, there's lots of. It seems that like something simple
One's
like
a
that
bit
sounds
squeakier than the other one. That's about it.
really
I think it was New Zealand was a bit squeakier than Australian.
right.
One does the really scary dance, the others don't.
That's the hacker.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
racist.
They're the Aboriginal New Zealanders, though, I think.
You're so racist.
Racist.
That's the correct word.
You're so
think.
racist. You could just say it for anything you remotely say. Is
Yeah.
is
It's
being-
probably construed as racism somewhere along
Oh,
the
it's
line.
just
I'm white. I'm
even-
what?
well, that means you're racist.
All right,
That's
white
racist.
power, calm
Yeah,
down.
I know.
It's so racist. He just won't bang. He won't
I know,
stop
yeah.
banging on about being
Pushing
white.
pushing his white on us.
I
How
support,
dare
so
he?
I
sick of
support
it.
the Black
I'm
Panthers.
sick of it.
On Facebook.
Probably.
The fuck are you on about?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Cheese and rice.
Anyway, okay. So we got back onto Australia.
Yeah,
Dan,
Australia's sick.
your final power run ended up at
504
horsepowers,
450 foot-pound of torquage.
and it worked happily. You drove it around, all was good. You're now ready for. We are ready. I say we.
I mean, if you look at your
Our fourth
fucking
member,
wheel
who we really-
situation, is diabolical. So
Well, our wheel. Well, my current wheel situation's
is
terrifying.
diabolical.
But the wheel situation
It's not-
on when is it?
Diabolical.
This coming,
Tuesday.
potentially this Tuesday. Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
2 weeks
boy.
afterwards.
I mean-
You're about 2 weeks after that.
Yeah.
But
I've
my
still-
point is, your car is now a driving, moving, ready
Oh yeah.
thing.
But I literally need to go and play with Dave Baston's penis to get him to paint my car.
Hey, Dave.
Quick, please, Dave.
Dave,
Please,
can
Dave.
We
Dave.
need to
Dave.
do some paint
Stop with the
stuff.
Lambos.
Hey.
They're cool, but
Cool, but
Stop
they-
with the
yeah,
Lambos.
stop the Lambos. I know they pay like your living and stuff. And
I know.
Yeah.
But
You
fuck
just
over
stop.
all that shit.
Fuck
Do
that.
our stuff instead.
Yeah, our
We'll
stuff.
be dead grateful.
our
That's
stuff-
all. That's all we can give you. We'll
Yeah.
give you some hugs. We'll bring some food.
I'll put a sticker on my car.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll give you a real nice hug.
a real nice. Oh,
I will
God.
shake your hand like a man in public.
Both
I'll
hands
do a spit shake
of the hand.
of the hand.
Yeah.
No.
Not the
Jesus
anal
Christ.
cavity.
It's just going in for all sorts of shit. Okay, but that's great because it means 7 weeks to go. We need to get paint on your car, paint on my kit, wheel sorted, livery. Now
Livery.
we have finalised the livery. with Josh at Graphics D.
D.
Yuck.
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 D.
And I'm really fucking pleased with it.
I'm
You've
pumped,
seen it.
man,
You've
yeah.
seen
I've
it.
seen
Danny's
it.
seen it
Nice.
as well.
Real good.
It's yeah. We're really pleased with what it's come up with. He's also designing some new stickers and merch for the shop and a new logo as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be the old boy logo. Or the OG logo. We'll probably still produce those because they are cool.
Yeah.
And I think Josh produced that one as well.
He did.
He
yeah,
did.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, parts arriving. We've probably a lot about to happen over the next 7 weeks. Now we move on to Saule and his engines.
Engines.
Now, there was a video that was going to be made, and I held back on it because I kind of wanted to get to what we've done today. And I'm not going to talk about the company. We're going to talk about what's happened.
Yeah.
And something that's seemingly quite common, and a lot of people either struggle with it quietly, and I think that's probably half the problem. I know you've struggled with clutch issues.
This
No.
is why we're waiting till
No.
today.
You struggle with clutch issues.
My clutches have always been good. Never had a problem. Ever.
But the Z32 gearbox is literally just, well, it's my old gearbox. You use an SR clutch and flywheel. You put the gearbox on. The end, right? And when myself and Saul, well, you converted first to Z33. Converted.
From white power.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Converted to Z33 gearboxes. There's a lot of things that seemingly you don't realise until you're literally putting shit together. Things like input shaft engagement into the clutch, into the crank, and is this the second clutch you're on the third clutch.
No, I'm on the second.
I'm going to be on the
Third,
second.
third.
You're on the third clutch of the year.
I'm going to be on the second.
You're on your
probably
second.
Soon.
Well, at this point you are now.
Yeah.
So you got a new clutch from a company who is local to the UK.
Local
Again,
to the UK.
We're not going to talk about who
in
that
the
is.
UK.
And they were specifically asked to have.
So I gave them a full breakdown of turbo, engine, what it was. I even went as far as basically telling them what was in the engine, what box, what tyres.
Stick your fucking lip on it.
Stick it in there.
Jesus Christ.
So
lick
basically
it
give them
good.
a full breakdown of the entire engine, gearbox, setup, diff, tyre sizes,
Yeah.
everything front to back. The guy said to me that's the most information he's ever had when
Good.
it came to setting up a clutch for it.
Yep.
Said they were dead made up, dead confident what they could do.
Good.
Came to put the clutch all together. All looks dead fancy, dead nice. All goes together dead sweet.
Does look good.
Right up until you put the gearbox in and you only engage
One disc.
one clutch plate.
So it's twin plate clutch, and so I've got a twin plate clutch, but in the instance of my car, I have a single piece that attaches
centre
both
dick.
plates, and my input goes straight through that, and I've got engagement by about, I think it's like 20 odd mil. I think it's even more than that. So it's a lot anyway. Yours goes through the first plate,
Yeah, and then
through the spines of the first plate, and then it just noses.
Just tickles it.
Just
We,
tickles it.
me and Dan did some rough measurements before we started this, and it's in the realms of 1.5 mil to 2 mil engagement on the second plate, which at what we reckon is going to be 2 to 4,500 brake horsepower in that new engine. It's
Yeah.
just going to shave the fucking
It's going to be what?
4,500 brake. Easy.
It's a TD06, isn't it?
I'll let him have them pub figures.
Is
Yeah.
it close to 4?
4.
4.
Nah, it'll do 450.
On a loose dyno.
It'll be.
All right.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant at this
Right,
point.
it'll be fast.
It's
It'll make
irrelevant
cool
at this
noises.
I'll
point.
drive
The
it,
point
and it'll
is-
be well faster
the
than
point
my
is-
old engine.
The point is, 2 mil engagement on a disc, given all the information you gave, isn't nearly enough.
No,
2
no.
millimeters.
The company
of
will be
engagement.
given the opportunity to change
Yeah, so-
the clutch if they want to, and if not, I'm just going to put an XED in it to employ it.
Do not fucking put an XCD twin
I mean,
plate
after
in it.
everything.
After everything, you do not do that.
I
Ever.
can't get your clutch.
He's got the
Your
mine.
clutch. So that's the clutch
No,
that I
I know.
wanted, and I can't get it. So
You can gladly fit the twin plate I've got. Gladly.
Have
Wait,
you got?
what? That's the
have you
XE
still
twin plate.
got? Have you still got another? Have you got? What's wrong with it?
It's not. Well, I don't know. I couldn't get it to work with a Z.
I bet
It's
I'll put it
built
on
for
that
a-
and it'll work.
Is this the one that's got the
This is what I'm
pointy out
saying.
nose?
Yeah,
hang on,
this-
hang on.
This will work with mine.
Because his has got the pointy out nose section.
Mine's made for a
Yours-
Z33.
Yeah,
there you go, that's
yours
what I'm saying.
yours does that out the end
Does
for
what?
the input.
Does what?
I don't know. Yours. So there's the plate. and
Yeah, that's
yours
the plate,
comes
yeah,
out
yeah.
like that.
Does, yeah.
Unlike yours, which is flat. So
Mm-hmm.
if both plates did that, then the engagement would be much better, wouldn't it? So does he does
I need Dan's clutch.
essentially, yeah. So is that fuck's sake these fucking headphones?
He needs my XCD.
CD.
So is that something that
So
we
you-
need to try then?
Probably. I'll probably have to come and get it off you. Just
Yeah.
try it.
You could have
Yeah.
fucking brought it down.
No,
couldn't
no.
you?
Could have done that.
If you'd have done this yesterday
Hmm?
and had this epiphany now. Yesterday,
Oh, I did do it the other day, but I was like, I
You
spoke to Dan and we spoke on the phone quite a bit,
You
and he
couldn't
said it
see, though, you couldn't
sounds
see the
like,
engagement.
and I couldn't see the engagement. We tried a load of little different bits. Dan said it sounds like you've got
Is that
enough,
still
but we need to
recording?
double check. We need to double check the engagement. We'll have
Yeah.
a look at it when I'm down, and it's
If
only
you're,
2 hours. It's not.
if,
really.
well, if
Yeah,
you're
it's not the
coming
end of
for
the
your
world.
wheels
Yeah,
for
it's
the
true.
weekend,
I could come
I
and grab.
can
Bring
I could-
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come
bring
and
it.
grab it.
bolt it up, use it. I know it'll work for you. It just fucking hated me.
Yeah.
And then I'll just probably give that
Well,
back to where it
anyway,
came from.
the point we wanted to talk about was
Check your shit.
check your shit before you put stuff together, because it seems that Saule's current engine was run and modifications were made to make up for the Z33 lacking depth, I want to say, to the splines and the shafts. This isn't very fucking interesting, but
Depth.
a lot of people these days are
It's
starting to
also
realise
not very technical neither.
Z33 gearboxes are very, very, very strong. They're very, very, very strong. So are Z32 gearboxes, and SR20 gearboxes and CA gearboxes are becoming few and far between. And the ones that are available are now 300-400 quid. I saw one for 500 quid the other day because it was from a low mileage car.
Give a fuck.
My Z32 boxes in my car now cost me £50 more than an SR20 box would
Yeah,
have cost me.
exactly. So gearbox conversions, I know we made loads of conversion plates years ago. We haven't made them for a while. We might start making them again. But the Z33 gearbox is becoming, because the engines seem to
Be dog shit.
be happier to fail than the gearboxes are, they are much more readily available. Weirdly, I saw a Z34 gearbox, which is identical.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it has a really cool, its own little. You see the black section on top has a piece that goes into that, which is like on its own little ECU, which does the auto blip shit, which I think is pretty fucking cool. So
it's
it
also
registered.
a
So
massive waste of time
when
on
you
what
put,
we
if
want it
it's,
for.
well, yeah, but if you had like
Or let me just map my auto blip in on my drift car.
no, I know, but it's a manual transmission. So if you had like
Will that help me with my pop and bang, mate?
it'll be fucking sick.
Get my
bro.
crackle back.
Can I get me
Map,
crackle?
mate.
mate?
But
Give me
anyway,
crackle map.
they're fucking cheap. So my gearbox, CD08, not CD09, CD08 was 250.
I paid 180 quid for
180
mine.
quid for yours, and you're like, the differences between the CDs are nominal. It's down to the synchro-meshes.
If you're doing like 600 to 700 horse plus, you're gonna really want to try and find yourself a 009 with the triple synchros, but
but
the
it's only,
twin synchros are
it's
gonna
only-
be fucking sweet.
it's only purely for changing gear at high RPM.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
So as long
why.
as you're not a fucking bonehead like trashing gearboxes in the normal aspect, and you can find
Yeah,
a gear, you're
exactly.
gonna be sweet.
And if it's a
And
box from a
regular
low
oil
mileage,
changes, you're gonna be fucking fine.
a box from a low mileage car, you're not going to have any of these problems.
No.
But the Z32 gearbox that Dan now runs, it's a 5-speed. It's got really good ratios, and you can then play with diffs a little easier. The Z33 has got 6 gears and is much shorter. And you
Literally all you do is
I'm
fit a
fucked,
4-1,
really.
fit a 4-1, and just love life.
So I'm
Fourth
on-
and third gear.
I'm on a 4.3. What diff are you on?
4.3, yeah.
4.3 with a Z32, which is what I was on. So that's a really nice place. I mean, mine's going to be fucking awful. I don't know.
You're going to be in fourth gear, third and fourth. You're
I've
gonna
got
be in
like
third and fourth,
8,000
but-
horsepower now, though.
Yeah,
You're going to be in
fuck.
third. You're going to
You'll
be
be
in
in 5th.
yeah. You're going to be in third and fourth.
I'm staying in neutral. Safe.
Safest gear, neutral.
Third and fourth. You'll be in third and fourth like me, but you'll
I
just have
will
a
not.
slightly shorter.
Well, I wanted to, originally last year I wanted to go to a 4.6, sorry, just to see
do 5th and 6th gears.
what that'd be like. Because I wanted to be able to do like Mayhan, rest in peace, Mayhan.
Rip.
But on the limiter, as in like no handbrake, no deceleration, no acceleration, just because every run I ever see from Nakamura or anyone else doing that even by Haku, who'd do the same, is he'd come in and then whatever gear he would be in, I think it would be third, would be
third.
and it would be maintaining the angle, but the limiter is almost maintaining the angle. He's not on or off, it's just maintaining of engine speed and wheel speed, which seemed to make the consistency.
That's
also
his
being
driving,
a fantastic
though.
driver.
Yeah. That's technique more than anything.
What you need to install is a Nakamura.
Yeah.
No, Crocs.
There is
Crocs.
also that, but
yeah.
I do remember on the old Driftworks thread off of a million years ago, some of the things that he said were integral to like doing certain tracks were things like changing your diffs and being prepared to go up to a 4.6.
Well, that's why
Winter's
diffs became a thing, because people were like, well, let's stop changing fucking R200s. Let's just start chucking fucking cogs in the back of diffs.
I don't think we could run a Winters because our shit's too low, and I've seen that they run really
they are.
Oh, mate, imagine that, just twatting like, what are they, like $6,000 diff?
Off the fucking ground.
Like cat's eye on the M60. No, there's my Winters diff.
Rest in peace, headphone users. The Z33 gearbox there has a similar problem. I mean,
mine's ground to fuck.
Yours is
Seen some shit.
Seen some shit.
Seen some things, man.
Seen very little track time, to be fair, but has also seen some pretty fucking
Well, it was
hits.
let's not say how fast we tested our cars on
70.
the bypass. Definitely 70 miles an hour up the
70.
motorway, and at the speed of 70 miles an hour, hearing the gearbox hit the floor at 70 miles an hour.
Which is also
70 miles an
well.
hour.
My point is, it's solid again. So it's on a mount. It's on a
mount, but it's also solid to the floor of the car.
Because it's as high as you fucking possibly can get it. Because we also raised our engines to keep the sumps away from the. So it puts everything at a sort of up here, and even with everything being super duper high, you still hit the fucking floor.
And at 70 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour.
Not 170.
No, definitely wasn't 170. It was definitely 70 miles an hour. We were hitting the floor and not having a fun time.
No, I mean, there's like an aluminium block at the bottom, and I don't know what it's there for. I'm sure it does something interesting, but that is
just
now
a center point. I think it's just the balance point when you're jacking it up.
Oh really?
On the trans jack, that's it.
That'd be fucking handy.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
Stuff.
We're ready. We're pretty much ready.
No,
Saul
we're
is
not.
absolutely not fucking ready. Danny Wyman has been fitting kits. He's ready for paint. His wheels are on their way. Is his wheels due to arrive like
Yeah.
same time?
Yep.
So it's just Saul we're basically.
I've got weird wheels, so I'm just waiting on mine. That's it, innit?
He's got super special wheels coming, and they're going to take longer.
Yeah.
Hopefully, so over the next month. So the next podcast we'll probably have.
We're not really going to share
lot to
much
talk
more
about.
detail about the cars, are we? We're just going to talk about shit next time. So like we'll probably kind of keep things a little bit under wraps until the reveal.
I might put some. Is that still recording? I might put some stuff on like Instagram.
No,
story.
I wouldn't. We should talk about reveal-y shit between ourselves, but it'd be cool to make not a spectacle out of it, but to get all four of us together.
Spectacle out of it.
Yeah, and have a.
Who's getting the reveal this year?
Driftworks.
Driftworks.
Mm-hmm.
Driftworks are getting the reveal. So as part
They
of
earned it.
they did earn it.
Yep.
They did earned it.
They did.
So are we going to go do the Tis the Short course at Driftworks?
Jesus Christ! Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I don't think
that's the first event. Yeah, not very
that's
well
the
either.
first event. Fucking hell. But yeah, there's a lot going to happen over the next month. It's been a really fucking rough. I've done fucking now.
You don't need to because you're a dick.
I know. My paint is on my car. It looks good. When I peeled my livery off, all the paint stayed on the car. When Dan peeled his livery off, all the paint came off his car.
Stayed on the back of the livery.
Stayed on the livery.
I took half my livery off. It's still all there, but all the kit fell apart behind it. As I pulled the.
I think
and then I was like, oh sweet, it all came off in one go. The over fender.
Yeah, Saul realised that his kit, his whole car was actually being held together
by the livery. It was the
You're
weirdest
laughing,
thing in the world.
but it's there.
Yeah, it was so funny.
But yeah,
I think mine pulled the paint because I got it a bit too hot with the hot heat gun.
I did it in here in the cold.
Yeah, bubbled it up inside.
I didn't give a fuck. I was gonna, but all of it stayed on. So I don't have to paint mine. I've just got the kit to paint. As you may or may not have realised, we are doing Origin.
Yeah, racing line.
Racist lines.
I've
It is the superior kit.
Yeah.
And we will all be running it, including Danny Wyman.
I've got kit and rear quarters to paint because I've got new over fenders.
Yeah.
So.
I've got everything but a roof.
But a roof.
Oh, you'd have to paint your roof. That's all right.
No, but I'm going to paint it.
Oh, you're going to paint it anyway.
Yeah.
There is also another styling thing that's happening to you two dudes, guys.
Oh, running a big dick wang.
Buckawa.
A big dick wang.
Buckawa, actually.
So
Buckawa.
I always said that I would never, ever put a big gay wing on my car. And I'm about to put a big gay wing on my car.
But not just a big gay wing.
I'm going to put a big country lads.
The biggest of the biggest
on my car.
Cunty lads.
I'm also going to not put it... why is this
what
fucking
is going
thing
on?
stuck in my coat? It's a fucking... Right, I'm out. I'm not going to mount it here.
On the car!
I'm not going to put it here. I'm going to put it on the roof.
It's going to put it under. It's going to be light. It's going to be the rear canard that goes underneath the back of the car.
Yeah, I've told him I've got that aggressive line under canard. It's not my big country lads is going underneath. My big country lads is going underneath.
It's they make some cool wings. They look fucking cool. They're not the generic.
They can look cool.
I'm gonna show what everyone should do with the big cunty wings.
Exactly. Yeah. And you're doing the same.
Yeah.
You're doing some mid mount.
No, low.
Low boy.
Yeah,
low
yeah.
boy.
I'm gonna cut the boot off and put it under the boot and put the boot back on. That's how low my shit's gonna be.
They don't call us LowOrigin for nothing. Danny Wyman, is he?
He's doing a big cunty lad
he's
swing.
doing a genuine big cunty lad swing. Yeah.
Is he doing top big boy?
Yeah.
He got their
big
legs.
dick swinging.
He got their legs and then added his legs.
Wow.
Got double legs.
Well, this is good news. So I'm basically the odd one out because I'm not running.
Yeah.
A big cunty lad. Well,
big cunty lads.
You had more integrity to yourself, I guess. He's like, no.
That's terrible to say. No, because the thing is, it comes down to bravery, and I've really so I added that spoiler in 2011, and I just really like it. It came on a car. In fact, it came on a car that I ended up buying. That purple S14.
Yeah.
And I got that.
Well, it didn't come on it. It was near it.
No, originally it was. It was on it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, when it was black and it had those ultralights, it was originally on it.
Yoras Type 2 wing.
Whose ass?
My ass.
His ass. It's a rare wing. I've not seen it on another car, and for that reason, I just can't justify taking it fucking off. They do. And I've been asked. People have asked to copy it. They've asked me to mould it, and I've essentially refused.
And it's not like my D-Max where you go near a wall and you peel the fucking arse.
Yeah, it just peels in two pieces
above the.
Or the mid mount boy, which is like trying to peel itself off, just generally.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's some stylistic statistics, some things happening. What's happening?
Food order.
Oh right,
okay.
all right, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it is like what time? What
time are we on?
How many? What does I say? 1:02.
Right,
We've done an hour and a bit. So we'll probably start wrapping this shit up. Yeah, so the next month's going to be fucking horrible for us. It's going to be really fucking horrible for Saule. Cause
I am not worried in the
He's got to now work out. Well, I think we just worked out actually that he needs your clutch,
in the hole,
stick it all together and pray.
I've got everything. I've got my clutch. I've got my turbo. I've got my engine. I've got my kit, which is on its way.
Yeah.
I've got a little bit of paint. I've got a little bit of paint to do. I've got a little bit of it'll be here next week. I got a little bit of livery stuff, a little bit of paint to do, then livery.
Yeah.
The rest of the car's sweet.
Nice.
Happy days.
Well, fuck you. And I guess I've just got to fit some wheels.
Dan's issues are over. He's just got some stylistic shit to do.
Yeah.
I've just got everyone else's cars and engines to build.
You should probably just come and do mine instead.
Yeah, you should move up here. When's that happening?
When you give me a wage.
A wage, pay you a wage.
More information coming.
Yeah. If you'd like your car modifying beyond recognition.
Do you message us on Instagram going, how does your car work that low?
Hey, can you please do this work?
We have got the answer for you.
And we actually
we'll make your shit work.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we won't. Dan will. We'll stand and laugh at him
Yeah.
with him
Whilst he does
while
work,
he does work. Yeah.
we don't understand.
We just want him to
We're
move up
fucking
here to
idiots.
work on other people's cars, so he's near us and he can work on our cars.
Yeah. So he's near us.
Yeah.
So 2 hour phone calls are not the one. I can just go, Dan, there's something wrong with my car.
I mean,
it's okay, I'll fix
They'll
it.
say,
I'll
I'm not there, but can you go there for
it'll
me?
be one of them. I'll start fixing it and I'll just start swearing. I won't actually even have a spanner in my hand. I'll just swear. Dan will go, get out.
Get out.
I'll do it.
Just get out.
Just go and get me
anyway.
something to eat.
Anyway. Yeah.
Anyway.
More to come.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the next couple of months.
I'm looking forward to it, even though there's no tracks to drive this year. I'm just looking forward to chilling with the dudes, doing Poland.
I really just on a last one before we go. I really did hope that there would be more news on that.
Yeah, I
front.
was really hoping. Yeah,
I was
someone would come out of the woodwork saying, "Oh,
there'd be
don't worry, I've got
track
this."
somewhere. Yeah, like
I might even consider doing Santa Pod. Do you want to do Santa Pod?
I'll do pod. I'll raise the car and do pod.
No, let's just do Pod and then whinge to Pod about resurfacing their shit.
No, I'll just
and then I
raise
might
it to do pod.
Just raise it. To
I'm
just
a
do pod.
competition driver now. I can.
Oh, okay, yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
raise it,
yeah. I remember.
I might scrap this whole shit off and just put a V8 in my car. That'd be
One
funny,
UZ
wouldn't it?
though.
Yeah, what square block? No, a 3UZ, the
Turbo
shit
one UZ with the turbo, and it'll be 400 brake horsepower.
It'll do less than.
Yeah, it'll do less than my SR.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Cool stuff.
Okay, so we'll do Summit, and then we'll do other things.
Yeah.
Maybe
We
burnout.
just lastly confirmed for STL and Next Level. What's the ticket situation, Saul?
What is the ticket situation?
I
So,
missed that boat.
I feel like you may have missed
Yeah.
that fucking boat.
Yeah.
have you messaged Ali in a?
Maybe if you plead to Ali now.
Yeah.
Maybe if we plead
Ali.
to Ali,
Who else is going to crash at your event?
I mean-
Ali,
Exactly.
come on.
think about the bank.
Think about the publicity you
Don't
get.
miss me.
Think about the bank.
Think about tyres coming off cars and hitting other cars.
It's always me, and I have to go Driftland to make it the
Yeah.
most retarded spectacle
One like
in the world.
equals one prey.
Yeah.
That Saul gets to Driftland.
What? Yeah, no, it's a good point. Please like,
Donate.
subscribe,
And me.
pray for Saul.
I'll be there. Don't worry. I'll
yeah,
just turn up.
visit the shop.
People
Geek-
turn. People
Geek-
turn. People
Geek
turn up.
is
all-
not gonna say no to
people-
money,
People,
is he?
people turn up all the time at STL and end up driving on the track. So I'll
Yeah.
probably just turn up as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
I-
Geek will
to be
not
fair,
say no. It was like, oh wait,
I'll
someone's
just
trying to
go-
give me more money.
just go like
Okay,
this.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just a last thing, and
nice
I'll give us the last thing about 20 times. How many drivers were there at STL 3?
5.
No. How many?
25 maybe 30,
25. Okay. How many drivers are there at STL 4?
40
Okay, so
maybe. I don't know.
Was there?
well, that's what we've been trying to work out because none
I
of
don't
us
think there was.
pays enough attention about any of these.
I just
things.
turned up. I just assumed I had a ticket and turned up. I don't think I paid Alistair.
The
We
seat time
worked
is
this out,
always fucking fantastic, which is what makes STL
Hmm.
one of, if not my favourite event in the UK.
Just a shame it's
yeah,
always at
and
Driftland.
in the UK. Yeah.
Yeah.
If other,
I
if
just-
other tracks
I'm
would
hoping the
please
seat time
do
stays
STL events there,
good.
that'd be sick.
Yeah. Or I mean, any of the millions of tracks that would spend 5 seconds setting up a Mayan day. I mean,
Or any of the fucking supermarkets that just let us borrow their car
Car
park
park.
because we
Lidl.
set our own my day up.
little.
I mean,
Lidl, we're looking at you.
Archie Field, you could get 5 Archie Fields on Tesco car park here,
Really,
including the pits, including the grandstand. I say grandstand, it's a grass bank.
it'd be nice.
That's a grandstand.
Yeah, it's a grand stand. You
bet
are
it-
standing.
Cost
There's
less
also
than a grand.
fucking murderous ants that live in the grass that murk Harley's feet. Yeah, for like 3 days
Harley-
afterwards, he was like, my feet
Harley is
still hurting.
wide-eyed at this
Yeah.
moment. It look
Yeah,
like
some
he's,
little, literally, like the smallest little green cunt thing murked his foot. But he was wearing fucking thongs that looked like grass.
thongs.
So this thing crawled out of dog shit grass into his nice green grass on his
Dog shit
on it.
grass?
Yeah, so it was like brown,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
strawy grass.
This is a special sort of grass.
Yes.
Straight into Harley's nice fake green grass in his sandals.
Right.
And then was like, "There's something about to murder me. I'm gonna bite
Okay.
whatever it is," which was Harley's foot.
That sounds terrible.
For 3 days afterwards. It
That
hurt.
sounds pretty
Yeah,
fucking.
3
ace.
days.
I think that's one of my biggest problems with Australia is that everything that you've described sounds amazing. There's shit in that country that wants you dead so badly.
But This was one of the things that I asked a lot of people there. There are people that live in the bush. Yeah, they see shit all the fucking time that could murk them. People that live in the cities or in like generally where we live, just in suburbs. Seeing 2 things in their entire lives that can kill them. Entire lives.
Oh well, the thing is though, would you want to go? You're not going to Oz to spend it in the cities, though, are you?
No. Well, I mean, you literally have the cities which they range from like the coast to within like 15 kilometers. That's where civilization lives on the coast of Australia.
Right.
You then have the Great Dividing Range, which is like a big rainforesty hilly bit, and then you literally just have sand. From there all the way. Anakin would fucking murk himself. He would
His turn.
He would not be happy.
It gets everywhere.
He would not be happy. Anyway, so
everywhere.
yeah, that's literally. And then there are a lot of shit that lives there that can kill you.
Right.
And end your life pretty quickly. But all of that shit is more terrified of you than you are of it. And do you know what I found? Do you know what I found out? Do you know what I found out? Koala bears riddled with chlamydia.
And how did you find that out?
Saule has chlamydia.
I mean, imagine having to get tested after you fuck a koala bear.
Apparently, it's a massive problem.
Did you hug after?
Apparently, it's a massive problem.
No, people, they wee on shit, people put their hands on it, and then they get chlamydia.
Oh, no way, really?
Yeah, so it's apparently really bad.
Well, that is pretty bad.
I literally laughed for like 2 days.
You're with your wife for like 20 years, and you never
honestly,
cheated on
love,
it.
honestly, it's the koalas. It was the koalas. It's the koalas, please.
You get fucking chlamydia, and it's a fucking koala bear.
This was
terrible.
me for 2 days of pissing myself, thinking of all the scenarios of getting chlamydia from a koala bear and trying to work it out. Oh, and all the kangaroos just fucking jump at cars. That's the thing that fucks most shit up. Like, you go like anywhere outside the cities, and every fucker who's got a car has basically just got steel ram bars all over him. Not for anything other than fucking kangaroos. Kangaroos literally jump, and they jump into the darkness, and then they think they've jumped clear of the car, and then they go, I'm not sure if this was the safest move, and then jump clean straight back into the line of the vehicle again.
Brilliant.
Merc shit.
Perfect.
Anyway.
All day.
Sorry, you're being asked to do food order stuff. What's happening?
I'm waiting for you to finish this because you said
sorry.
let's go.
I just want money.
Sorry. Yeah. Anyway,
the wife is calling. I just want money.
That's it for the
Filthy
March LowOrigin podcast. We'll do another one next month.
We're gonna do a burnout.
There'll probably be a lot happening. It'll probably start with burnouts and
I hope so.
Reveals and.
I'll do a burnout between now
and then. Shit.
Come round one of Drift Cup and see me do a lose.
Yeah. So that's April. Wait, that's miles away, isn't it?
April 13th.
April 13th. Come to Three Sisters and watch Dad.
We're good.
Fucking sick time. All right.
Okay. All right.
Bye. Fuck off. Like and subscribe and suck dick.
Yeah, bells and
suck
shit.
Suck dick for Jesus and
Bethlehem.
Brexit will be totally fine.
Oh yeah,
it'll be fine.
Sorry,
don't worry.
Philip. Sorry, Philip, if you can't come.
Yeah, don't worry.
Theresa May's a cunt.
Watch the Momo challenge. Yeah. Do things.
All the old people and the Britain's first cunts in this country fucked it for everybody. Everyone who ever wanted to go across Europe and have fun.
Go check Momo.
Go check Momo on YouTube, kids, and like and subscribe to everything that's got Momo on it, and demonetize everything on YouTube and suck dicks, you fucking cunts.
Dead.
My ears hurt. You're done now.